To set up and run the free version of MySQL on your Mac, go to Google and search MySQL. And once on the MySQL website, go to Downloads to get the free version of MySQL. Navigate to the Community tab and download the MySQL Community Server file. When you click the Downloads link, you will be taken to a second page to select your operating system. And on the section where it asks you to log in or sign up for a free account, just choose No thanks, just start my downloads. If you sign up for an account, or if you sign in, you will still download the application. Once the MySQL Community Server is downloading, go back to the Community tab and download Mysql Workbench. To install MySQL, locate and open the DMG file on your Downloads folder or wherever you saved it on your operating system. Once the application opens, double-click on the PKG file. Click Continue. On the License section, read the software license agreement. Accept those agreements by selecting Agree. For installation type, we will just stick to standard installation. Enter the login credential for your computer and click Install Software. Configure MySQL Server using strong password encryption. This is where you will create a root password for your MySQL server. This password will be used to access the MySQL instance once Workbench is set up. The same password will also be used to configure the MySQL localhost using Terminal on your system. Once this is done, The next step is to configure MySQL to run on your computer, or to use your computer as a local host for the server to run on. To do this, go to the Applications folder, Utilities, and open Terminal. Just run a quick Who am I command to make sure that you are logged into your computer as the right user. Then type the following command. Then press Command Enter. Enter the password for your computer to allow the application to be configured to use your system as a local host. Start up MySQL with the following command. MySQL -u root -p. Hit Command Enter, then the root password that you created using MySQL installation. Hit Command Enter again to commit this action. Your MySQL server should now run on your local system. Now that we are logged in and ready to use MySQL, let's just query the databases that are currently running with this newly configured server by using the command show databases. When you run that command, you have 4 rows returned. To see a list of all MySQL commands, type help. Now that MySQL server is set up and ready to go, let's locate and open Mysql Workbench to add the application to our Applications folder on the desktop. Drag the Workbench app or application to the Applications folder. Once that is done, go to Spotlight, search and launch MySQL Workbench. Click Open. MySQL Workbench is the official graphical user interface tool for MySQL. It is with this tool that you are going to build database schemas, create database objects, create users, and the like. The local instance is running on port 3306 as the root user on the local host that we just configured. Port 3306 is the default port for the Community Edition of MySQL. Since it is not always advisable to run the instance as a root user, we are going to create a new user, an admin user, then give that user DBA rights and privileges. This is so that the admin user can manage all the operations or functions of the database or of the instance that we just created. To open the connection, just click on the localhost. Enter the password for the localhost and click OK. This is the password that was created during installation of MySQL. Now that you logged into Workbench, create an admin user and give it DBA privileges to use in running the MySQL instance. This user can be deleted, but the root user cannot. So to create a new user, go to Users and Privileges, add an account. On the login box, type admin, all lower cases. For authentication type, select caching password option and enter a password for the admin account. Limit to host matching should be the local host. This will match with the local host for MySQL. On Administrative Roles tab, select the DBA role to grant the new admin user the right to perform all tasks. Once this is done, click Apply to commit your changes. On the User Account pane, you can now see that an admin user has been added to the list. The final step to have the admin user take over management of the database is to create a new connection for the new user. To do this, head to MySQL Workbench homepage, and where it says MySQL Connections, click the plus icon. On the Setup window, put admin for the connection name. Connection method should be standard TCP/IP. At the same default port 3306. The username should be changed from root to admin. Then click OK to apply the changes. On MySQL Workbench homepage, you should now have an admin connection option added. Log in and see if the account connection was effective. Let's try to query something. Show databases. Our setup and configuration were indeed effective. To shut down the server, just go to Startup and Shutdown, then click Stop Server. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe for other similar videos.